Hi. Sorry for the delay a bit because of all the technical first day kan. Okay, this week ahead Monday live kita kena buat some trade ideas for today for the week. We see what we have okay for the week. Then nanti kalau ada request anything, you just let me know. Okay, ada apa-apa uh, uh, pace that you want to me to look at it. Okay. Okay, before we start, disclaimer dulu ah. All the material provided is for education and sharing purposes only. Does not contain any investment advice. Okay, trading forex, spot currencies, stock, and other securities involve substantial risk. There is always a potential for loss. Okay, there's always trading may be very okay. Trading only risk capital that you should use when trading. It's up to you as a trader on how to manage your risk capital. Should you decide to trade our method with your live account, we do not take any responsibility for any of the unfavorable outcome. Okay. Hi everyone, my name is Brian. Can call me Mr. B. Okay, Mr. B di dalam apa nih? Kita punya chat Telegram. Also Mr. B. B stands for nanti I will tell you that. Okay, B stands for the big boys. BB, Chief Currency Strategy for PX Training Academy. Okay, and also advisors to some traders and investors. We do not give signal here. We teach how to trade and on your own. We provide some trade ideas. Okay, here, and then we help traders to create trade plans in real time. And then also we also create help investors and traders to create dorang punya system. Okay, dorang punya system on. Okay, this week in the market, apa yang kita tengok this week? Okay, why do we want to look at all this news? Kenapa kita mau tengok semua ini news? Because first thing first, in trading kita kena ada bias kita. Okay, one is the bias. Two, apa yang buat bias semua tu? Hai Diresh, welcome. And then apa yang buat bias itu? The bias, okay, comes from the news. Okay, comes from the news. Nanti we will cover a few things about the banking punya stuff juga. Okay, how bank trades and then what type of technical they use. Okay, they normally use fundamental saja. Okay, and then of course with the bias, if you know news juga dia will possible move the market. Okay, that is very important for us to know, to have the bias and to have the trading plan for the week. Okay. News weekly economic data. Okay, this week, the first week of the month. Tomorrow start kan? First week of June. We have NFP on Friday. Ini paling orang suka ini. Last few years asal NFP sejak 300, 400, 500 pip naik. Itu semua orang looking forward and then semua orang mau tunggu NFP every end of the month, okay? That was last few years. But nowadays NFP dia ada masa dia naik, ada masa dia tidak berapa We see how it goes for this week nanti dia punya And then there's OPEC meeting, okay? This is something for the crude oil punya traders, okay? And then for CAT also, Canada pun dia ada impact on this meeting, alright. And on Tuesday ada ISM data, ISM manufacturing data. So this one is very crucial for Friday juga. We have to see dia punya on Friday. On Tuesday, ISM manufacturing data on the employment, apa dia tulis di sana. Adakah employment dia ada bertambah atau kurang? So kalau ada bertambah, dia ada impact on Friday punya NFP. Okay, for Friday punya NFP, we have to look at ISM data as well on Tuesday. And then nanti kita tengok sekejap. Dia ada OZ, RBZ, Reserve Bank of Australia (RBA). Okay, dia ada apa ni? Rate. Dia ada rate dia juga, cash rate. So this one ada sikit tricky lah, like dia punya neighbor, who is that? Kiwi kan? Last week dia orang punya news, dia orang punya rumor dia tiada mau cut rate or dia tiada mau tambah rate for at least a few years, but suddenly dia kasih ubah dia punya tone. Di sana lah kita nampak Kiwi jadi kuat for a while lah. Okay, yes, last week. Same goes to the Bank of England. Dia orang ada sentuh pasal rate, okay, as early as 2022. So most people are pricing in bullish for GBP, I guess, at the moment. But we see how it goes nanti. We will look at the chart juga nanti. And then on Friday as well, perfect storm. Canada juga ada employment report. Okay, so US and CAT will be the apa ni lah for Friday. Will be the main star lah, best for Friday. Kalau satu lemah and satu kuat, you can see tiba-tiba US CAT naik ke tu kalau US kuat. Kalau Canada lagi kuat dari US, kita nampak dia pecah lah, dia bocor di bawah lah. Dia sekarang pun dia very low kan, Canada. US CAT is at very low. And then we have to bear in mind OPEC meeting this week starting tomorrow, I guess. Nanti kita tengok. Sekejap kita tengok Forex Factory ya. Kita tengok Forex Factory apa yang ada. Here you are. Tuh. Monday, okay. Monday so far dia tidak apa-apa. It's just a normal punya data, okay. So far dia normal data for CPI, okay, on Euro and JPY semua juga kan ada tadi. And then Tuesday, besok Tuesday ni ada apa ni? Australia punya rate ni, okay. Ini Australia punya rate ni di sini ni. Ini penting kita mau tahu. Kalau dia cakap dia mau kasih naik rate as early as 2020 and then Aussie will go up, okay, for tomorrow. Then market might price in until then which mean we have a bullish punya apa ni, bullish punya bias for Aussie lah on that case, okay, for a few months until that day dia orang punya red statement semua, okay. They normally will do some statement lah tomorrow, but for tomorrow, I guess diorang tidak akan belum lagi mau kasih naik rate diorang. So it's just that the statement that we have to be aware of. I don't think they will that fast lah, because Aussie pun sekarang dia punya apa ni? Dia punya situation pun ada a bit downside kan? Aussie on the COVID punya risk, dia punya country pun banyak ada lockdown juga, and then banyak yang tidak mau ambil vaksin. Okay. Ini masalah untuk dia orang juga. Tidak ambil vaksin, jadi most business tidak dapat jalan dengan lancar. Kan? Okay. And then of course ada China punya relationship lah, and then China pun ada sedikit kasih pressure on Aussie. Ada ini hari ada news tuh. Kan? Okay. Also on Tuesday, okay. Nah ini OPEC JMM meetings, nampak? OPEC JMM meetings. So we have to be aware of this. Crude oil punya traders and Canada, their impact on Canada ini OPEC ini oil. So any statement from this meeting will either boost itu apa nih? Crude oil. If crude oil naik, as usual, Canada also will be bullish, kan? Alright. So these are the thing that we have to bear in mind lah. And then yang penting malam dia tu, malam Tuesday ni, ISM Manufacturing ni, PMI. Consensus consensus. Dia punya forecast is at 61.2, okay. From last month is Last one is 60.7. Okay, last one 60.7. So we might see bullish punya apa ni for this next for this 1-2 days. Okay, 1-2 days until tomorrow. But we are looking at this. We will tomorrow 10 p.m. Is it 10 p.m.? Oh, sorry. It's not 10 p.m. Let me go through the filter first. This one I didn't filter. Sekejap filter time. Mana time tu? Oh, ni. Salah filter time. We look at our time set. Sudah terbiasa. This one, where are you? Dires, sempat juga dari satu deh. Good to see you guys all. Hey Moses also here. Hey Andy. Ada sel gold kan dari atas. Okay, saya save setting dulu. Okay, save setting. This. Alright. So should be okay already. Yeah, this is the time. Supaya kita boleh set kita punya time. 10 p.m. juga dia. Ngam kah? Ngam. Alright, 10 p.m. juga. 10 p.m. ya. Okay. CCTV. Alright, Pak. Okay, ISM manufacturing tomorrow. So 61.2 market might price in. Okay, possible they will price in because dia mungkin kuat dia piano dia orang mau price in. So US might be a bit bullish lah until this tomorrow 10 p.m. So kita tengok apa dia piano. Kalau dia punya apa ni is more than 61, okay, then we will see a few days of bullish movement from the US dollar. Okay, few days of bullish movement means we can find sell on Euro USD especially, and then Aussie USD, and then Pound USD as well is in a very good apa ni level for us to sell actually kan. Nanti kita tengok dia punya chart, okay. And then this one after that Wednesday there's nothing is okay. GDP GDP is quite important. It's quarter to quarter, so it's end of the quarter for this second quarter sudah kita kan last quarter sudah. Ini quarter to quarter. I think this is the first quarter they are looking at this, but it's slow lah because as we know kita punya lockdown daripada earlier kan masih uncertain kan, so a lot of production not doing quite well. So we see Aussie punya what will happen, but the is quite far actually kan. Dia punya prediction, dia punya forecast is quite far. Kalau ini naik pergi 2.1 or 2.0, we can see Aussie will be bullish lah for that day. Okay, on Wednesday, normally Wednesday there's ADP, but they change it to Thursday due to kita start 1st of June is on Tuesday. So this is also important, ADP, okay. ADP for we don't go to the smaller numbers here because these are more we are not going to cover this today. We are going to focus on USD on NFP for today because this is the last month of the quarter. Okay, kalau dia kuat, okay, we can see US will go bullish for a while, and then we will sell. Okay, we will sell nanti emas belum tahu mau turun atau tidak, brother. Kita tunggu saja. should be. Kalau US kuat, yes, emas akan turun. XX. Okay. Okay, IXM service PMI used to be ISM non-manufacturing. Okay, this contribute 80%. Okay, 80% to the to the report. So the ISM's manufacturing is 20%, this is 80%. Jadi ini kuat. Dia punya forecast also positif, 63 from 62.7 to 63. So we can see dia punya forecast some pick up here. Kalau dia naik pergi 64 or 65, we can see really US akan akan terbang lah. Okay, but anyway, we have to look at dari mana dia terbang and how dia terbang. Itu penting juga. Okay, and then on Friday, okay, double trouble. Canada pun ada employment dia punya and then US also got. Okay, so this you want to kasih trade for that day, this is the best pay lah. Kalau satu lemah, memang terbang lah satu. Memang satu akan turun lah. Okay, this is on Friday. So this is what we are looking at, the buyers of the week kan, the buyers of the week. So kita tengok juga. Next, we are going to look at the chart. Okay, what is the chart suggesting? Sudah kita nampak buyers. Okay, US so far dia punya data is positive kan. So will market price in or not? Okay, will market price in or not? Kita tengok chart dia. Okay, apa chart kita tengok? Okay, kita normally I will go for these 4 charts because emas maybe kalau ada request kita pergi US index, Euro USD and AUD. This is very dear. AUD, why AUD? Because AUD ada cash rate kan this week. So we will be looking at US seperti biasa. Kita tinggal US index. Why US index lah? Banyak orang tanya saya. Why do we have start with US index? Because US index, okay, US dollar is the global dollar yang currency yang orang use. Okay, 87% of the global currency is in US index. Okay, can see US index ini? You guys can see? Win apakah? Dalam chat? Alright. Okay, as you can see, ini kalau you guys in a group, kita punya group chat kan? Okay, we came from here. This is the buy zone here. Okay, this is a buy zone. Okay, before we start, blue is the buy zone where we buy, red is the red zone. Itu saja, senang saya sini. Okay, I'm going to explain more on kita punya strategy nanti what we use. We call it the BB strategy. Okay, BB stands for Big Boys Strategy. Okay, kita follow the big boys saja. Actually, we just find them in the chat. Di mana dalam chat? The one we have to attend class lah. But at the moment, I tell you, apa kita we should mark. Di mana kita mau mark? Kita mark. Okay, di sini ada order buy. So that's why when price comes down here, dia stuck sini. Dia belum lagi. If dia orang mau naik, they come up to here. Okay, here we can start selling US dollar. If we start selling US dollar, means we can buy Euro USD, especially Euro USD. Okay, we compare these two because these two is the highly liquidated punya currency both. Okay, number one is US dollar, number two is euro, the euro. So another place that we can sell ini US dollar is this one here. Okay. This is a sell zone for US dollar at the level of 90.990, should be somewhere 9100 lah, somewhere here. This one, okay. So if you look at this now, dia tidak movement, not much movement from the US dollar. Mungkin dia akan turun sampai sini baru dia naik ke hari ini. If they want to price in, for tomorrow the ISM and the next day punya on Thursday this ISM services, they might move from here. Okay, they might move from here. Tapi yang banyak order masih fresh is down here lah. Okay, this is medium probability punya base. So you guys can mark here 89.600, tapi di bawah sedikit lah 89.400, 500 I think sudah kena ya, sedikit lagi kena. 500 ada. 500 ada order. I remember in my chart ada. For buyers kan, for a buyers, long-term buyers, for Euro USD will still be a bull. Okay, still be a bull. That's why saya more on cari sell. Saya tunggu dari sini, dan saya cari buy in Euro USD until the end of this month. I think for some of you who knows me, I already talk about the 3 months punya apa nih? 3 months punya trading from April until end of June, which I will go bullish on Euro USD. Yeah, that's more on fundamental. Okay, tapi dia jalan daripada satu kawasan apa nih, liquidity juga, from the bank liquidity juga. This orang punya buy zone. Okay, alright. Anyway, we got the US dollar, US index. You guys can check the apa nih, trading view or anywhere yang ada. Just mark the level here. Okay, mark the level here. One is this, and another one is this here for sell. It could be here. Yeah, but not quite strong. This zone, I don't take that zone because it's filled from this zone. This is fresh. This too is fresh. Okay, this too is fresh. This one also not so fresh. Dia senang juga mau tembus buy right, kan? Okay. So okay. Next we go and kita tengok euro. Kita tengok euro. Mana my account tu? Okay. Emas pula. Euro USD, yes. Euro USD kamu. Alright. Tengok. Okay. Ini sudah fill. Okay, hari itu dibilang dia dari atas, dia bounce pergi sini. Okay, so we have few zones here untuk euro. Saya lagi minat kalau dia boleh sampai bawah ni. Okay, dia lagi sampai bawah ni for maybe the next few weeks, and then I will buy from here till maybe end of the month. I will buy from here. Kan? Okay. Anyway, dia ada dua zone sini. Okay, as usual. The red zone is where we sell. This is a low probability punya zone. Okay, this is the blue zone. Okay, the blue zone is where we are going to anticipate with the banks to buy. Okay, this one already filled means. Let me see. Oh, it's not filled up all. There's something here. Sorry. There's something here, but we have to look at it. Nanti saya tidak ternampak, baru nampak tadi. Tadi saya cari tidak. Oke. Saudara, but it's not that strong. It's quite. It's basically a very low. Quite low punya low probability biasa. Okay. Okay. This is a low probability base. We go back to H4. So if you guys got any question, nanti kita kan standby lah apa kamu punya pay yang kamu ada for today. Anyway, this is the level yang kita akan tengok for Euro USD. Okay, so this is where we buy. Okay, we standby buy actually. If we see reversal in a lower time frame, then it's better we go in after the reversal there. The normal reversal ada apa nih? Hammer kah? Okay, dia morning star kah, evening star kah, galaxy. Banyak star and galaxy. Alright, so okay, this is another level where we can enter for sell. Red is for sell. Okay, red is for sale. There is a one level yang paling kuat that you have to kalau dia sampai lah, it might bounce from here. I remember this very well. Okay. So we make it red. So kita beli we sell here. Ada di sini kita sell there. I think it's yeah, it's more like here. Yeah. There's one base there. Where are you? Ada you are. Here. Lebih kurang. This is the best. Okay. Kalau dia naik lah, kalau tiba-tiba US lemah, kan? If there is good news during OPEC piano, it might trigger a lot of commodities punya apa nih? Commodities punya, especially crude oil lah kan. Commodities punya note to be positive. So at the same time, equities will be up. US dollar normally dia akan be weak kalau ada equities in positive in the market like that, kan? And then we will see the Euro USD naik. Then we can wait for them here. 1.23100, 1.23100. Okay, mana boleh 100, 1.23100 sana. Okay, there's another order punya apa ni? Fresh order di sana. Fresh order. It could bounce. Buffer is not that big. Buffer is only like 30 over pips. If you want to put your stop loss supaya tidak kena bubut, maybe around 70 pips kan here. Market might come here or tembus sikit baru turun. Why tembus? Okay, normally dia tembus sikit is because they want to use up the order before they want to move. Senang untuk diorang move up lagi nanti. So they have to fill up all these orders here. Okay, there's orders there. Alright, this is for Euro USD. Kalau ada apa-apa mau apa nih tanya, can tanya. Okay, this is no probability base here. Okay, yep. This is nice base, just nice, just nice. Remember, the base is where most of the big banks park dirang punya liquidity. Okay, so all the liquidity dirang park di sini. Most of the big banks. Alright. Next, we go to Aussie USD. Aussie USD dia sudah pakai a few times here. So this base is fill. Kalau nampak apa nih kosong nih kan? Okay, these are fill base. I think some of you will understand this. Okay, this used to be blue like this, macam biru macam ni. Okay, bila dia sudah fill, market sudah cucuk, dia naik, cucuk beberapa kali naik. Okay, dia ada sedikit, sudah. Tidak sudah order di sana. Okay, there is no more. Tidak sudah itu order semua di sana. So this zone ya, okay, zone ini fill sudah. One thing that it can react is kalau OZ, okay, OZ decided not to on Tuesday kan, decided not to hike the rate or dia punya statement somewhere dovish kan, tomorrow I will go down here from here. Go down from here, this might be a possible re-entry zone for us. This one and this one for buy. Okay, because kita tidak, we still have to look at bias. Okay, bias for the US dollar next few days. Okay, so far that is the two zone that is that I will buy. Okay, I will buy. This one is too low here. Okay, we do this two first. So anything that you guys want to ask, you guys can ask in the chat. Okay, anything that you guys want to ask. Yang dua ini, yang tiga ini, kalau dia sampai, but this is low, this is very low because dari atas dia low. Kalau they decide to statement say, okay, on the RBA, decide to rest, kan? Zone ni akan tembus, so it will stop here, it might go down here, and then we find another buy zone from here, nanti. Okay, all right. Next, we have together with USD. This is US Canada. Okay, it's very near to the past buy zone. Nampak? Dari sini dia sudah naik jauh. Okay, from here this zone. This is weekly ya. So dia itu tidak sampai. Hari ini we see on Friday what will happen. Okay, because so far Canada has been very consistent. Dia punya ekonomi is quite strong, but they still have apa ni? Last month the employment was low. Last month the employment was quite low. But dia orang punya apa ni? Quite better than US lah. Yeah, better than US. Because my bias towards US is still very long term, still very bearish. Okay, that is more on fundamental piano. But for now, we have kita buy and sell di zone-zone yang tertentu aja. Di mana kita buy, di mana zone buy kita buy, di mana zone sell kita sell. Okay, why? Okay, nanti kita explain more on that. So this is a buy zone. This is a buy zone. Kalau kita mau, okay, sell dia, we have to go to H4. This is the sell zone yang I will sell. Okay. This is a fresh sell zone, meaning orders masih sini. Selagi dia tidak sampai, saya tidak akan gerak. Saya tidak akan tekan buy or sell. Yes, dia sampai, then I will sell from here. Buffer should be around 80 pips, 70 pips lah, should be safe. Selalu I would put my stop loss around 30 pips above ini. For a normal pair, for a normal pair. For gold, no. Gold, no stop loss. No lah. Ini, no stop loss. This one buffer is quite low, is 23 pips ya. Kalau kita mau letak pun, kita letak sini around 60. Okay, around 60, 70 pips. That's good. That's good enough already. That's good enough already. I won't buy from here at the moment because the danger is kalau OPEC ada some positive things, some positive news next few days, we will see this go down terus, go down to the blue zone. Dia lagi, kalau dia mau kasih tembus blue zone dulu, baru dia naik because dia mau guna semua tu orders ya. It's a weekly ya, this is weekly punya buy zone. Okay. Itu dia mungkin akan sampai sini baru naik. But two things happening for CAT. Satu, crude oil on OPEC might, okay, dia mungkin akan menggerakkan Canada, and then of course USD as well. And then another thing is dia ada employment juga. Dia punya employment data, kita tengok Friday. Employment data, okay. Better than see last month negative 207K. Wow, tinggi. Ini bulan pun masih negatif tapi negative 20 saja, a bit low. And then dia punya unemployment rate pun naik juga. So which means CAT so far for until Friday people will price in on sell CAT lah. But ini sejak itu we have to check on this JMM meeting Nah, ini OPEC. Okay. Ini penting because this oil price normally back with CAT. Okay. Kita go back to our chart. Dia sudah ada trade idea of the week tadi. Okay. Anything that you guys want to add, mau minta nanti you let me know. Then we do it before we end the session. Okay. Okay. For newbie, okay, yang tadi itu untuk semua season traders ataupun yang mau cari trade ideas. Okay. So at least ada trade ideas for newbies. Okay, what is forex? Very simple. Oke, ada juga newbie sini. Oke, abang-abang, adik-adik yang lain. Oke, it's the currency exchange between two countries. Oke, currency exchange between two countries. Dia kita cari currency yang mana yang kuat sama mana yang lemah. Oke, the major currency, oke, yang heavily traded. Oh, sini Canada, ini US, ini 8 ini. Ini pound tidak nampak pula. Oke, this is pound, euro, oke, and then the Swiss franc, oke, CHF, and then Aussie, and then yen dan juga kiwi ya. Oke, these are the currency yang normally orang trade lah, and dia punya spread is very low because dia ada liquidity, dia orang banyak okay. Most heavily traded currency represent some of the world largest economies. Okay, kebanyakan. Okay, this is the code. Okay, this is for newbies. USD, US dollar lah. Okay, dia country. Okay, US lah, United States. Currency dollar, nickname dia kadang buck ataupun dia orang panggil dia greenback. Okay, greenback. Normally they will call it euro, eurozone. Nah, kita semua tahu yen. Okay, I think everybody knows. Also yen. And then pound. Okay, daripada England. Okay, Great Britain. And then sometimes they call it cable. Okay, ini yang I think in our region, this part of the world jarang dengar lah kan. CHF, tapi kita tahu dia dari mana? Switzerland. Okay, dia panggil franc, panggil Swissy juga. CAD, everybody knows Canada dollar, known as loonie sometimes. Kalau kamu dengar orang cakap loonie di dalam news, it's all related to CAD lah. Okay, and then Aussie, okay, Aussie dollar is Australia. NZD, okay, New Zealand is Kiwi. Alright, how to make profit? Very simple. Kita cari strong versus weak currency. So that is why sometimes if we know a bit of fundamental kan, and then a bit of technical, is very good for us to have confluence macam tu. Like what I'm doing both. Okay, I have my fundamental for buyers, long-term buyers, and then I have my technical. Okay, nanti we see what is my technical is all about. Okay, if we know which currency is strong and which weak, we can make profit from it by buying and selling. Kita tahu mana yang currency yang kuat and mana currency yang tidak kuat, kita buat profit daripada macam tu. That's why the economic data, the statement, the bank punya especially bank punya statement is quite important for us to know for the country punya kan. Apa dia orang state, dia orang bearish kah, dia orang hawkish kah towards ini currency dia orang. Okay. That one is more on fundamental. Okay, why forex? Very important question to ask also. And why forex for newbie? Okay, you can start now. Okay, first, apa bisnes yang kita free? Okay, we start for free. Okay, we start demo. We start for demo. Jadi we just have to masuk PMT4 and then we start demo and we start cari mana to buy, mana and sell. Okay, by the way, currency punya trading kan is buy and sell. We can both buy and sell. Okay, like stocks is different. Stocks you just have to buy saja macam tu. Kalau dia naik, okay, baru kita ada untuk. Kalau tidak, kita tunggu. Okay, and then we can start with demo. Next thing, online currency business. Okay, especially now, paling PKP. Kan? Siapa tidak mau cari online business? Okay, if we know what we are doing, we can at least kasih kurang kita punya risk. Okay, that is very important for me. Education is mentorship. Education is very important in forex. And lastly is experience, of course. Experience, you have to everyday experience the market. Then you know kita boleh nampak market itu macam mana dia bergerak. Okay. Okay, since the birth of internet business model have changed online business, okay, online currency business. Kalau kita masuk forex ni, kita dalam online currency business, okay, and dia punya liquidity for currency business, it's last BIS Bank of International Settlement punya statement was at $6.7 trillion. $6.7 trillion. That is the record lah statement from Bank of International Settlement. Alright, and then low capital outlay. Okay, kita guna capital yang rendah, paling rendah. Okay, kau mau set up kau punya apa ni burger stall pun at least mau ada RM5,000 kan, ataupun mau ada RM10,000 maybe sekarang. Okay, burger stall lah. Okay, and then kau punya return apa macam return kau. Okay, it's quite slow. In this $6.7 trillion punya business, okay, you can always have small for start, but bila kau sudah compound, okay, you can have a bigger profit from there if you know how to compound that. Okay, so small investment with potential high return. Itu penting. Okay, no monthly capital or costing juga. Alright, no monthly capital. Easy trading as long as you have the right information. Okay, you know what you are doing, why you enter here, why you buy here, why you sell here. That is very important. That is why PX Academy is here. PX Academy is here to guide you guys, okay, untuk mau guide kamu untuk mau masuk market, okay. And then no physical transaction, okay, this is very important juga now time PKP ini, okay. We just set orders online saja. We want to buy, we want to sell, we want to withdraw, we want to deposit, semua online, kan? Okay, so that is a nice time for us to know all this business lah, kan? And then ini pun penting, anytime, anywhere. You can work, okay? Like me, I can work anywhere I want, di cafe kah, di kampung kah, janjian ada internet lah. Okay, as long as you have internet connection. You go vacation pun you can, but for now we cannot go vacation, so we stay at home. Okay, stay safe. We stay at home better. We can still make some profit. Can still make some income there. And then long term, this is long term lah. Freedom of time and financial means when you are in one stage where you know how to have passive income, kan? Passive income, how to make passive income, sorry, from trading or from doing all this, kan? It's more freedom, more time for you to spend with your loved one, wife and kids and everyone, kan? Okay, you can start now, okay? It's very easy to start, demo saja. Ini penting lagi. Who compromise of the forex market? Siapa compromise of the forex market? It's very important, okay? Historically, forex has been dominated by commercial banks, of course, money portfolio managers, money brokers, semua large corporation, very few private traders like us, okay? Let's see, kita kecil saja, okay? Out of 6.7 trillion, I think the retailers punya apa ni volume is around 500 billion, but still billion lah. Retailers punya volume is around 500 billion in the market. Okay, so commercial bank, large corporation, brokers, okay, and then private traders. We are the private traders. Kebanyakan kita retailers is the private traders. Okay, okay. What is true in the market? Penting what is true in the market is market is always right. Itu penting. Market kita tidak boleh kontrol, kita tidak boleh bagi tahu market, okay, naik turun. Okay, okay. And then biggest player in the market siapa? The big banks, okay, also known as the big boys, okay. Bank control 80% of the liquidity in the currency market. You have to remember that, 80%. Never go against the big banks, okay, where we just follow them. This is where I'm going to share itu strategi apa macam mau cari di orang di dalam chart. Okay, what moves the market? Okay, this is very important. This is sentiment, fundamental, like macam apa yang kita buat tadi. Kita tengok fundamental, kita tengok bias, and then kita tengok semua news apa macam dia punya market will react to this type of news. Okay, so sentiment, that is sentiment, and then maybe economic data, that's the thing. Economic data juga kita tengok, and pandemic, macam baru-baru ada pandemic kan. So if you see pandemic, you know your fundamental, you know what currency to find, what currency to buy, and what currency to sell. Okay, normally bila ada macam pandemik ini dia panggil risk off. Bila risk off ni, okay, you will see a lot of yen pairs go down, okay, a lot of com dollar, okay, commodities dollar like Canada gitu pun go down, okay. So kalau kita di sana Aussie yen gitu, kita mesti sell lah. Kalau kita tahu, if we know that fundamental, that's very important, kan? Okay, that's very important. That's why fundamental for me is quite important, as important as the kau punya technical. Okay, and the secondly is price. Okay, ini yang I think a lot of misconception in the retail world lah. Okay, price. People have to know why people buy at this level and why people sell at this level. Okay, and who buy and sell at that level, itu penting. Itu kita akan cover. Okay, where the best price to buy and sell. Okay, buy low, sell high. Okay, and then 95 traders lose money kan, cause of lack of information. Yeah, like when I started kan, I just know a few of this. Yalah biasalah ikut orang. Ini sell nih, ini buy nih. Pasal kita tidak tahu kenapa kita mau sell and buy, we just follow. Okay, pasal dia kena sama ini apa ini apa moving average dia sudah cross. Normally itu, that is a lot of excitement lah. The process through it kan. Alright, I think a lot of you pun macam begitu. How do bank trade forex? Ini penting, okay? Because what we are using this bank punya orders nanti I explain. Bank manage forex transaction for clients and trade forex for themselves also, okay? Their own trading desk, mostly using fundamental analysis and long trade position. Okay, long trade position means bila diorang ada fundamental punya buyers, okay, they just go long term, okay. Kalau itu direction sell, diorang sell saja, tapi diorang ada banyak duit, kan? Itu saja different dia. Like us, the retailers, we have to grow. Sudah grow banyak, baru senang kita mau trade. Okay. Banks make profit trading forex in two ways, okay. When bank act as a dealer for client, okay, untuk klien diorang, big client, and bank generates profit from bid and ask. Itulah spread dia tu. Orang dapat dia punya difference, bank dapat dia punya bid ask punya price. When bank trade forex as a speculator, okay, they do trade forex as a speculator macam kita, the bank generate profit on currency fluctuation, the same as retail trader, sama juga macam kita. But they have the edge because they have the big funds and they know where to buy and sell. That is what we are going to learn. Bank usually use 80% of fundamental, 80% of fundamental and 20% of technical analysis. In the 20% technical analysis, there are no tidak banyak indicators di orang guna, okay? Because di orang punya technical analysis is based on price level. Mana kita beli, where we buy low and where we can sell high. That is how bank does di orang punya. Okay, okay. This is the strategy yang we are going to share here, okay? We are going to, kita akan buat kelas nanti, okay? Kalau ada permintaan cukup macam 10 orang, we can do online. We actually want to go to step by step and then we go to area zone by zone kan, to actually buat kelas. But for now PKP we won't be able to do that, so we have to postpone on that plan. We can do online. Nanti kita tengok kalau ada orang yang mau online, then cukup, I think cukup orang, we can start online as soon as possible, maybe by next week kah ataupun weekends kah, kan, we see how. Can join kita punya group, we will announce deh, kan, we will announce dalam kita punya Prixo Academy punya Telegram, kan, where we share trade ideas and then we some information of the market as well. The big boy strategy, okay, it's based on price action. Like the big boys, they just look at the level and then potential opportunity to buy and sell, okay, using only a naked chart to find potential entry level, okay, naked chart, okay. And then it's 3 simple steps, okay, semua boleh ni. once you learn how to use this, once you know why you want to buy and sell there, then it's very easy. You identify the zone, di mana ada buy or sell zones, that is the blue or the red, okay? We call it hunting or scanning or mapping the chart kan. Then we mark the zone where we be patient, okay? And we enter upon the price, okay? The market at the zone, okay? It's 3 simple steps saja, okay? Macam ni. Look at this. This is before. You see, we have the blue zone bawah here. So belum dia berlaku, I already wrote down. Saya tulis macam ni. If market doesn't break H4 base, means it's possible go far. Nampak ni ya? Okay. This is the base. This is where we buy. Let's buy limit order there juga. Okay. Look at this. Pop. Nah. Nampak? Dia bounce from this zone. Why it bounce? That's a very good question. Dia bounce from here, go up. It's because of the buy orders exit the sell orders. Means buy order lagi banyak dari sell orders. Jadi tiada sell, semua buy sudah sini. Okay, dia orang pergi cari next round here ada sell, baru dia orang stop normally. Alright? Okay, what is the BB strategy? Okay, what is the big bang strategy? Big boy, sorry. Okay, big boy strategy. Okay, big boy strategy is actually dia punya zone. We call it the order flow punya zone. Okay, di mana di dalam chart we can find the order flow. Bank sell, we sell. Bank buy, we buy. That's all. We don't go against the bank because why? They have the liquidity. So 90% of the liquidity belongs to of the currency market belongs to the bank kan. Okay, so it's order flow, zone where big banks park their liquidity. Okay, for the order flow, they are natural magnet for banks to go. Why? Because sana saya panggil dia tempat isi minyak. Okay, without the liquidity they cannot move. Okay, that is where big banks move start from also. They also cause technical bounce because of the supply and demand concept. Means kalau dia di red zone itu terlampau banyak sell orders, okay, supply they call it, okay. Bila bank naik itu apa ni order naik kan, on the way naik, pop when the price exhausted kan, dia penat, dia sampai sell zone terus dia turun macam gold hari ini ya. Siapa ada sell dari atas, congrats. Alright. Anyway, okay, find the right zone. Macam like having a gold miner for retail traders. It's a game changer for me. It's a game changer for me. Having this type of skills and having this type of information ahead means kita tahu di depan di mana kita mau letak kita punya order. Kita mau buy sini, kita mau sell sini. Okay, okay. What is the order flow? Macam ni. This is if you look at this, kalau kita pergi Forex Live, kalau if you go to kita punya Telegram, I always share this. So tengok-tengok lah ini supaya boleh nampak dia. Cari order flow, okay? Forex nampak Forex order ni, cari yang 1 billion above kalau boleh. Okay, cari yang 1 billion above. Then you can see apa macam bentuk dia punya candlestick di sebelah kanan tu. Nanti kita tengok on that. Okay. Okay, you look at this. At 0.6525, there are 1 billion order here. Our time is up, but never mind because hari ini kita ada sedikit technical problem. You guys okay? We can carry on. Okay, bahkan? Alright. So, okay, at 0.6525. Okay, look at this. Now, can you see the level? 6.525. Nampak? Okay? 6.525. Nampak? Okay. They bounce. Why does it bounce? See, there's 1 billion order there. Okay? They bounce. Kalau kita tahu macam itu kan, kita buy saja begini. Senang ya kan? Buy sini take profit. Kasih lot size besar-besar supaya cepat MC. Okay, sini. Okay, why it bounce? Because it have orders. Okay, so how does it look like in a chart? Okay, itu penting. Macam mana muka bentuk dia dalam chart? Ini yang kita belajar nih. Because my method I don't have to look at this. Saya tidak perlu ini. Oke, kita tinggal chat saja, kita boleh nampak di mana itu bank punya orders. Jadi kita boleh ikut buy and. Tapi before that kita mau tahu dia punya ini biasalah, ini supply and demand punya apa nih? Supply and demand punya konsep lah. Oke, this one is very general. Saya panggil dia tempat isi minyak macam ESO nih. Oke, dia ini yang tengah ni best tengah ni best. So it's rally best rally is a bullish best. Dia ada bullish best, and then drop best rally dia ada, okay, bullish best as well. So best ini akan menentukan dia buy atau sell. Okay, bearish best dia ada drop best rally. Okay, this is very best. This is rally best drop. Okay, this is okay also bearish best. Okay. So I think most of you guys pun tahu all this thing here kan, how it goes. For newbie, this is the best yang kita kena cari di dalam chart. Okay, what do I mean by that? This is what I mean by that. Nampak nih? Okay. Ini rally best drop. What is rally best drop? Tengok. Okay, rally best drop is a bearish best. So bila price sampai sini balik nampak, price turun terus, we can sell terus dari sini. Why? Because they are still sell order here. So this is rally best drop. Okay, okay. So kita tengok nih, nampak nih satu candle drop, dia punya best terus dia rally naik, nampak? Nampak dia terus rally naik. Coba tengok nih satu candle. Dia sampai sini terus dia naik. Apa nih? Drop best rally is drop best rally. Lebih kurang macam ni. Nampak? Dia ada best. Kita kena cari ini. Best semua. Ini rally best rally. Nampak? Rally best rally is also a rally best rally. Bullish best. We don't have the drop best drop sini at the moment. Kita tidak nampak. Mungkin ada sini dalam nih. Itu pasal Dina bounce balik turun. Dia drop best drop di lower time frame. This is H1. We might have a drop best drop here in M15 or M5 kan. Alright, got it? Okay. For the newbie, we can start by joining kita punya Telegram. Nanti kita will announce the class. Okay, kita announce the class to have more information on all this subject because we don't have time now. Kita sudah ada terlebih masa because of some technical problem just now. Okay, our goal is actually creating and building a system that suits to the investors' portfolio. You as a businessman or woman, okay, we want to help you guys, guide you guys to have a portfolio for kamu punya investment on all this. This is what PX Academy is all about, kan? Okay, so we want to start to apa nih? From the beginning stage, kan? With some class lah, we have to start. Kita akan buat kelas lah nanti. Alright, okay. With the right process and system, I believe, okay, you can turn a small investment into an achievable wealth. Alright, so okay, you guys can contact us through our website. Okay, the PX Academy is here, and then Telegram group. Okay, it's kita akan announce anything on class on Telegram group. Kalau ada thing cukup for 10-15 person who request, we will start kan for next week. And then email, this is prixoacademy@gmail.com. Address, our address is here. Kalau if you guys know this airport there, for you guys yang di KK ni, can always drop by here. Not for now, PKP. After PKP lah, kan? After PKP lah kita. Okay guys, any apa ni? Any question or any chart? Okay, any chart yang you guys mau tengok? Ada request kah? Kalau tiada, we can rest for the night. Happy holidays sudah kan? XAU alright David. Sekejap David. Tahu orang ni Memang mau tengok XAU. Tahu sudah. Hold on. Okay. Before we end our session, kita tengok XAU. Where is my XAU? Nah, okay. We are in a higher time frame base. Okay, actually, we are in a daily and H4. The H4. This is drop. Nampak ni base? Okay, drop, base, drop terus. Jadi di sini ada order. Itu pasal dia bounce satu kali. Nampak di red zone. Lepas tu dia bounce kedua kali. Meaning sini masih ada order. Selagi dia ada order, tidak habis, dia tidak akan tembus sini. Selagi itu dia akan balik-balik naik. Itu pasal sometimes we can see double top, triple top. Kenapa dia berlaku triple top, double top semua? Most of the time, it's because of all these things. Because they come up here, ambil order lagi. Untuk dia orang mau kasih guna itu order. Sampai habis. Ini besar nih zone ya. The buffer should be somewhere here. The other day, Friday, ini kita kena kan? I remember Friday in our group. Okay, ini kita kena buy. Very nice. 250 pips lebih kurang naik sampai tadi pagi. Tadi saya sell dari atas ini juga. Pasal ada stop loss pun kecil ya sini saya. Lebih kurang 50 pips lah from here. That's a good level for stop loss lah. Okay, this is yeah. So where to buy next? What's next for gold? Okay. Kalau saya, I would. Here it's not fresh. See dia cucuk kan? Okay. There is possible bounce lagi, tapi dia sudah tidak fresh, so we just leave it as a fill zone. Okay, this is fill. Ini sudah kena fill, kita tidak anu lagi. For now, from what I see, dia mau kasih fill up di sini. Kalau dia mau kasih fill up sini, dia naik. Mungkin dia akan sampai lebih kurang di atas, tapi dia tembus sedikit, baru dia turun. This is a very strong sell zone. That's why it bounce. It might bounce a few times here. Untuk orang mau kasih habis itu level. This one is a very small time frame punya base. It's not that strong. Okay, it's not that strong. It's quite low. Okay. This is a drop base, nampak rally. Nampak. Drop base kecil ini rally. Okay. So market might sampai sini dia stop. Here also nampak drop base rally, nampak. Market might go there. Di sini dia stop sekejap lah. Tapi yang akan bounce saya berasa pula. Saya tengok. Okay, here. This one is a nice place if US dollar were to be quite strong. Okay. This will be a nice level for us to buy. At the moment, we are at the very near sell zone. Blue, okay. Yep, there you are. Dia sudah guna sekali lah. Tapi selagi dia tidak sampai half, selagi itu dia masih ada order di ini here. Okay. David, dapat David? Oke. Okay. Jauh kan? Kalau mau scout, boleh scout. Yeah, quite far. This is fill, but this might have effect. Dia fill pun dia masih ada lagi. Dia might a few times lah ya. They might hit a few times there lah. Yeah. For tonight, kalau US melemah ataupun ada some negative, it might go up for a while here. Quite big buffer. This one is around 200 buffer. Quite big. I think we hit the last week, kita hit dalam group chat, we hit from here down to here and then up here again. 2 kali hit last week. Yeah, I remember that. You guys can join the Telegram. And look at kita punya kan it's all day in the Telegram. Okay. we only wait for the market to sampai baru kita ada reaction baru kita we don't just simply go in here. Why we don't simply go in early is because of this. If we go in here, kita punya stop loss sini 60 lebih pip besar nih for gold, betul atau tidak? That is why it's good if we can find the best and the level yang kalau kita boleh nampak sini dia ada reversal. Saya nampak reversal this one. Okay, masuk. Stop loss sini around 30 pips. Di sini tidak sampai. That is why we go in. I go in a lower time frame as well. Manually. Okay, that is one thing. Here ada base, but base not that strong anymore. Yep, not that strong. Ada sedikit lagi lah. It could take if this reach here, it could bounce for without kalau tidak any sentiment. At the moment we don't see any what? We don't see any big movement lah on here. Yeah, we don't see any big movement. We can see a few base here lah, smaller time frame lah, which is very not strong base. I wouldn't recommend that, kan? I wouldn't recommend that. This is nice. Okay. Anything, any more any more pace yang kita mau tengok? David mau goal saya. Okay, Wah. Kalau price naik lagi di sini, okay, we just find a reversal here at the moment. Tapi buffer is very big, I tell you, it's 200. Kalau dari sini pun around 100, 170. Meaning kau kena tahan dari sini sampai sini lah. But find a reversal and then today, hari ini dia, because US is holiday, jadi dia might not ada pergerakan besar for today. As you can see, dia punya pergerakan begini sini saja. Berapa sudah? 9:15 sudah, belum ada pergerakan pun. Ya, today bank holiday US, so tidak orang mau kasih trigger to price. Kalau retail trader saja tidak bergerak nih price, kita letak, kita biarkan. Kan? That's right. So, okay. That is our I think our time pun sudah terlap sedikit, tidak apa. It's good. It's good to know that you guys are here. Thanks for coming all. Nanti kita lagi kan. We will keep in touch dalam kita punya Telegram, okay? Join us in Telegram. Please. Nanti we can talk more there. Okay, this is our Telegram, Brixo Academy. Thanks for coming on. Nanti we will be doing this every Monday, giving trade ideas. Okay, giving trade ideas and any question that you want to ask about the market, about the chart, about our our education punya plan kan? You guys that just can email to us ataupun can on Monday, can ask on Monday, right? Okay, any more question, guys, before we call it a night? No, all right. Boleh lah. So, thanks for coming. Good night. Have a good rest, safe. Have a safe journey. Yeah. Hi, Sean. Okay. You're welcome, John. You're welcome. We will. I see you again next week. If you're free. Okay. Before we go, then we just announce. Yeah. Next class. Yeah. Nanti next David, you can join the class nanti. Okay. You in the Telegram kan? Okay. Hi Moses. Yeah. Tell your friends, Moses. Okay. I'm going to do an online class first on the BB strategy. I think you guys have the idea kenapa why I'm using the BB kan. BB is the bank punya anu lah. And to have more you guys should join itu Telegram. The Telegram deh banyak kita punya trade ideas yang pas sama before and after. How the two price bounce from itu zone BB dia. Okay. So I see you guys. Thanks for coming. See you guys next week. Nanti kita lagi. We can chat more. Chat more. Telegram tidak dapat chat more. I'll be giving you more information on the Telegram. Okay. See you guys next week. Thanks for coming all. Thanks.